prior to the caution, Bobby Hamilton scraped the wall up in turn 2 and had to make an unscheduled stop.
How about that 88 car, DJ there, Dale Jarrett?
Man, Kenny Schrader got into the Ryan Newman, turned him sideways. Coming off turn 4 there. Watch this, Larry. They're going to come off turn 4. They're going down the back right here. But watch this, coming off turn 4. They're all bottled up here. 12 car right there in the middle, 3 wide. Watch Schrader. Oh,
we've seen that so many times today, though. It's not that John Andretti just moves up into him. It's just the car moves up there. You're carrying so much momentum so fast on fresh tires off the corner.
The report from Jeff Green's pit is that they broke a valve spring. That's one of the things Jeff Hammond showed us and talked to us about during our singular pre-race.
Junior's got his hands full. Again, right now they're down on air pressure, trying to keep the pressure from building up so much, and the cars will be a little wiggly or loose on cold tires if the pressure's down.
And you know, the crew just can't help but squeeze air out of those tires. They come in, they got such a huge amount of buildup in them that you're trying to really help the driver, but it sure makes it difficult early on in a run.
For much of this race, we've had 2 rookies in the top 10. Right now, there's only one, Jimmy Johnson, and that number 48.
That Lowe's car, he just keeps hanging out there in the top 10. He's all over the back of Dale Jarrett right now in that 88 car.
And you know, Larry, I know this will never happen, but I wish they'd let him run bleeder valves in the tires. That way you would never have to adjust it. You would never have to start the air pressure too low. You wouldn't have to worry about it getting too high. It would eliminate a big problem. Go, Matt.
Well, guys, the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, his crew was preparing to pit the 48 car, then the caution came out, he had to ride around. Chad, how close were you on fuel on that last run?
Way too close as far as I'm concerned. We were actually coming down, getting ready to pit when that caution came out. Good heads-up work by his father, Chris, up there. You know, he saw the car spin on the back straightaway and called Jimmy, told him to stay out, you know. We're trying to be very cautious. Lowe Chevrolet's running great today. Jimmy's doing a really good job. We moved up with positions on the track. The picture's doing a really good job. So we're just trying to be cautious and bring this thing home with a good finish.
They're trying to become the third first-time winner in the last 4 races here in Atlanta this afternoon.
Very impressed with the job that Chad Canals is doing as a crew chief on that car. He started out at Hendrick Motorsports Cup 3 years ago with Ray Everham, and now he's back over there.
Junior still, I know their pressure should be built back up in that thing by now. He's still wrestling that race car.
He's going to get behind on his steering here in a minute if he ain't careful. Right now he's on top of it. I don't know how long he can stay.
And we're seeing something that we hadn't seen on fresh tires. Tony Stewart is running that high line early in a run now.
Darrell, is this when, as a driver, you're saying, come to me, build up that pressure, make this thing right?
Well, everybody's saying it. The crew chief, you're hollering at the crew. What'd you do to my tires? They're saying, just stay with it, it's going to come to you. They better come to me pretty quick, I'm going to wreck.
I know, he's there.
Man, look at Tony carry that thing into that turn. Holy cow.
I think Earnhardt Jr. had enough of that thing running sideways.
I mean, you saw on the Fox track there over 10 miles an hour faster down there in the middle of the corner.
See, it's finally dawned on him, I'm going to wreck this thing if I keep doing that. So he's going to back off and ride a little bit.
Just look at the interval. Look how much ground he's losing. I mean, every foot there he's losing ground.
But I'm telling you, when I say you're going to get behind on your steering, at some point in time you're going to realize that if I keep doing this, I am going to crash.
Oh, man, next weekend, the Lady in Black, Darlington, South Carolina. We'll be talking about slipping and sliding there next weekend.
The name of that, they say that track's too tough to tame, and I always go, just before Jim Hunter out, I said, thing must be too tough to pave. That sucker's, it needs some work done on it.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 8 car, he's got a problem. I mean, he's already lost 3rd position now to Matt Kenseth in the 17 there, and he continues to go backwards.
Inside the 48.
Watch his hands here, y'all. Let's see what it does going off in this corner. Petty turns to the right somewhere along the way here. That's kind of neutral right there. He's not really pulling it to the left that far. He's just kind of neutral right there. Coming off the corner. He's okay there, but doesn't have that hand, and the hands need to be way over here.
Well, look, he's got company. He's got Jimmy Johnson right alongside here. Dick
See,
Berger?
look at him. That thing is nervous.
Well, I
Hey,
just
Dick.
talked to Tony Urey Sr., and he said that Earnhardt Jr. doesn't like this set of tires. Remember, they made a couple of air pressure adjustments, and that was a bit of a gamble because the car had been perfect.
So Junior fades to 5th into the clutches of Dale
He's
Jarrett.
inside 88, clear behind him.
Man,
Clear
he
behind
doesn't-
him.
not
They're
only
about
does-
15 back.
Not only does he not like these tires, he hates these
And
tires.
he's wanting a caution right now. He wants to get the pit road under caution condition and get those 4 tires and find out what's going on.
Now, you want to see a pro? Watch this veteran. That's what you call holding a pretty wheel. Look at that. Calm, cool,
Smooth.
driving along in my automobile, baby beside me at the wheel.
And up front, Kurt Busch. Back to the front once again.
No particular place to go except the victory circle. Got a slow one down here, guys. Who's that?
Jeff Green, Jeff Green again. Jeff Green came out of the garage, made 1 lap, and he's going to pull back in. He was, add insult to injury, he was too fast leaving pit road, so this is a penalty stop. Kurt Busch has led 32 laps today. He's back out front and trying to scoot away from Tony Stewart. You're watching Winston Cup Racing on Fox.
NASCAR Winston Cup Series on Fox, presented by Home Depot, is brought to you by UPS, official delivery company of NASCAR. We want to race the truck. People love the truck.
Kurt Busch leading as you ride with Dale Jarrett. And we are under caution. Jeff Green appears to have lost an engine. We're watching NASCAR Winston Cup Series racing on Fox, presented by Home Depot, as we are under caution once again. Oil from Jeff Green's number 30.
Yeah, and Michael my brother, he just blew out. He just took his car to the garage. I mean, while we were away, folks, a lot of things started happening. Not good when your hood is up like that.
Now, Tony Stewart began to slow dramatically, not dramatically,
well,
but he let Matt Kenseth go. He was still the second, now is the 4th place car. So is there something wrong with Stewart? Michael Waltrip.
You can hear that thing. It's hammering. It's lost the cylinder. Something happened to it.
I think I heard him say might have broke a rod.
Yeah,
connecting rod.
Rod or bearing or something.
Pit road is busy, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will get those adjustments he needs. Genie Zelasco.
Well, and the 17 of Matt Kenseth thought they had a problem as well. Matt radioing in saying, hey, did you accidentally put my right side tires on the left side? He came in, got 4 tires and fuel, and that was a tight squeeze out past the 28. Steve?
Well, JD, Kurt Busch likes his car the way it is. The last stop, they put half a pound of air in the right front. He said do the same exact thing. The longer they run, the better they are. Let's go to Matt.
A very close call on pit road between the 20, 32, and 97. Tony Stewart, Mike, said that his car became very free on entry, so they went up half a pound in the right front. To Dick.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. just had a relatively long pit stop, and a whole pile of people managed to beat him out of the pits. Good news is he's got the 4 fresh tires on that car that he wanted, so he should handle better.
Big winner on pit stops, Matt Kenseth.
Oh, he was fast. 14.9 out of there.
And he got out fast.
Those World Pit Crew champions, they just keep shining every week, every pit stop for Matt Kenseth.
So we're under caution for fluid dropped on the track by Jeff Green. We'll be right back. .211 laps complete. Matt Kenseth, the leader after pit stops. Ricky Craven and Tony Stewart. Driver and crew chief always working on talking on how to improve the car.
Yeah, I still got tightness in the center, but I just feel like I lost a little grip there. When we did the bite earlier in the day, and I don't know how many times we've done it, but that seemed to help me to turn better. Y'all just make that call. DJ, we've raised that track bar up on the right side. Last 2 stops, a ½ inch. That's been probably the biggest thing. Maybe it needs some bite in it with that. I'm still a little bit to the tight side there, Todd. I was thinking that was just making me lose some grip in the center. I didn't feel as good. Maybe we're okay. I don't know. Running pretty good there. Wouldn't change a whole lot.
Dale Jarrett, this is DW up in the TV tower. How you read, bud?
Got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, you done slipped up there and you're in the top 5. How's that old hot rod running?
We've worked on it all day and got it better and better. Still a little bit tight in the center. We've tried to get some of that out, and we can get that out to where I can go through the center just a little bit quicker. We might be able to race them at the end.
Yeah, you're looking real good. Maybe you ought to work on that track bar. What do you think about that?
That's the adjustment that Jimmy and Todd have made the last couple of times, and that seemed to help. We took a round of bite out of it this last time. We'll see what that does and get ready for our last stop, and hopefully we'll have something for them at the end.
Old Brown's looking pretty good. Good luck.
Thank you, DW.
The Fords of Matt Kenseth and Ricky Craven up front, then the Pontiac of Tony Stewart. There are 18 cars on the lead lap.
And how Ricky Craven got in the second position, remember the last caution was on lap 185. They went back racing at 191. What happened, Ricky Craven been in the top 5 all day. He felt the vibration under caution. They elected to come back in. Much better to do it under caution. Change the 4 tires, make sure all the lugs was tight. He was back in 18th position. We ran 17 laps since that last caution. Mike Beam and that group decided to roll the dice. Let's try 2 tires on the right side, get track position, but DW, that's a lot of laps on tires sliding around, 18 laps.
Well, it really is. And by the way, how many pages of notes have we taken so far today?
I'm on my second notebook.
Larry, we're doing TV. You know, those guys are keeping up with all that.
I got to keep figuring it, though. You can't just throw it all away.
I'll tell you what, while we're figuring, let's crank it up for the folks on this restart.
Strap that surround sound down, those TV stands.
Caution has come out. Matt Kenseth leads him to the flag. Tony Stewart had just taken second, and there is debris on the racetrack up against the wall in the front straightaway.
Man, there was so much stage drive blowing around. That was enough to cause me to want to caution.
Darrell, the word is it's the side window, perhaps from Brett Bodine's car, but it's somebody's side window came out.
And what that is, that's in the right side window opening. Just the left side's open, has a window net in it, but on the right side, on tracks 1.5 miles and bigger, they have to run that right side window. And what that's part of the package, when the car goes to spin out, it will keep the car from wanting to take off like an airplane.
Well, it could be one of 2 things. He could have got it up against the wall and bent the right side, or all that turbulence. Remember we saw that turbulence inside of Tony's car? Right. That can pop that thing out of there if it's not in properly.
As you saw Brett Bodine's car, good to see Bob Brooks and the Hooters folks back in racing. This is a one-race deal for Brett Bodine, but there is the possibility of a longer association and perhaps even running another car for Kirk Shelmerdine at some races, as well as Brett Bodine.
There you see Brett Bodine in 11 is missing the right side window. They have to put a window in there. You see they had a window to put back in it. You cannot run without that window.
Hammond would have never done that. He doesn't do windows, so I'd have had a problem.
Brett is away, and we're under caution with 109 laps to go.